Right, so this is just a general introduction to SEO keyword use in the content. So basically, I've just typed in counseling Newcastle. This is going to sort of show that search 50 times a month. And then you've got marriage counseling Newcastle, relationship counseling Newcastle. This is very, very important because these three keywords, I can't think of anything else. Counseling course is not really relevant. Counseling jobs, no, fine. So it's these three which are kind of, critical to what we're trying to achieve here. So I just go to something called convert case. I dump those down. I don't know why that's so important, but it's just kind of puts them up there, capitalize case, and bang, we've got ourselves three keywords which we want to use. If we go back to the content, we just list those up there, and they're just for use, in the content as well as the SEO fields. So if we review this content now, welcome to enriching relationships, counseling Newcastle, providing counseling, marriage, providing marriage and relationship counseling, to Newcastle individuals and couples wanting to enrich and transform their relationships. Led by experienced counselor, by experienced in Newcastle. I know this seems overkill, but it does just need to be done. Newcastle provides about Julie. It's not really related to SEO. Julie is a certified and registered Newcastle counselor, relationship therapist, and life coach, specializing in working with individual people and couples in the area of relationships and general needs over the past 10 years. And okay, I'm going to get rid of that past 10 years stuff. Right, and then personalize Julie. Fine. Our difference provides a non-judgmental, caring, and professional environment. Yeah, it's got all the locations. Right, fine. So this here is what we need to do. So we're going to do the SEO field. So SEO page title, SEO description. It's going to use those things. This is going to be page. Right, great. So let's do this. I'm going to do this for the home, about, and services. We don't do it for the contact. It's not worth it. It looks strange, and it certainly doesn't look natural. That may change, but there's absolutely no point in doing it because the content's so low on that page anyway. It can pick it up, which I mean by Google. So this is going to be the home page. The page title is going to be Enriching Relationships Counseling Newcastle. And it's going to also have marriage counseling. It's going to be quite a big. Actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to go. I don't want it to be a blowout. Marriage counseling Newcastle, and I'm putting that as there because I don't want the title to be so long it looks fake. It's got marriage, it's got counseling, it's got Newcastle, it's got relationships, and those are the three keywords we're using. So I'd go welcome to enriching relationships, providing, and this is all the money right here, counseling, Newcastle, counsel services in counseling, Newcastle, marriage, counseling, Newcastle, and relationship counseling. I'm going to take away those Newcastle references. It looks a bit providing Newcastle. So that's not Newcastle. It's going to be providing services to Newcastle individuals and couples in the field of this kind of needs your thought to kind of do it. It's weird because you kind of make it up as you go along, but then it all comes together. So welcome to enriching relationships, comma, counseling Newcastle, providing services to Newcastle individuals and couples in the field of marriage, providing, as I said, it all comes together. So you just shorten it so it doesn't look, so providing marriage counseling and relationships sessions to Newcastle individuals and couples. Exactly that. So this is about, I'm going to do that next, and services, and that's going to be brilliant because we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that very quickly. Right, so for the next step, you take the first part and you go for the about. This is a brilliant little section. So you want the name, enriching relationships, Newcastle, Julianne Cutler. You just put that in there because I don't want it too long. Where the hell is that? Oh, there it is. Julianne Cutler, so that's fine. And it's like, enriching relationships is led by Julianne Cutler, who brings 10 plus years of experience as a marriage and relationship counselor and therapist to Newcastle individuals and couples. That's brilliant because that actually covers all of the keywords. So now we just have to do the services page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put those marriage counseling, relationship counseling. That's going to be kind of the sum of this. I'm just going to now pause that and go down to the, actually I don't need to go down, I'll just have a look. This is kind of weird because she's got all this kind of rando content. If you like some of this, I'll help you both communicate in a non-defensive way. So let's communicate in a non-defensive way, understand figures. I mean, you can't summarize all this into, 25 words. So I'm just going to, I'll pause it and then I'll come back with something and we'll talk over it. So continuing on that, I've just kind of pinched some stuff from the home page, but it's better than having something that doesn't sound very good. So it basically says enriching relationships, Newcastle ensures a relaxed, non-judgmental, caring, professional, and confidential environment for marriage counseling and relationship counseling. Usually when it comes to search, the homepage is what people see, and they want to see the words they've looked for. So this pretty much covers the on-page SEO, and that is the tutorial on